Waikiki Beach is the economic driver and image setter for all of Hawaii, as the gateway for the millions of visitors who come for sun, sand, and surf.
Waikiki is important to the economy. It's the gateway for Hawaii. Tourist visitors come here and it's the first thing they see. So it's important to make a very good impression upon them and show them the aloha that we always do. And then so that when they leave, they have a great memory of Waikiki and they can tell their friends about how great Waikiki and Hawaii is. And I think it's really important from that perspective because it ensures that the bulk of tourists and visitors, the vast majority of visitors and tourists that come here are getting a good experience and they're taking back great memories. It's important to our economy.
What you see here is an engineered beach. Prior to construction of towering hotels and condos, this area was a natural coastal habitat. This is not to suggest that we should or could return to pre-contact or pre-development conditions. It simply means that in order to maintain the beach for locals and visitors alike, it takes care, attention, and resources.
The beach is prone to erosion. There is still ongoing erosion. That's not a surprise. It's important that we keep up with that with regular maintenance. So the 2012 project was just an overdue effort to keep up with the ongoing erosion. And if we're going to continue to do that, further beach nourishment will be required, or we can expect to continue to incrementally lose sand from the beach. So it's a necessary maintenance operation to keep up with the sand loss.
In 2012, Kohio Beach experienced revitalization, the first in 50 years, when sand was pumped from an offshore depository and spread on the popular stretch of beach between the Duke statue and the Royal Hawaiian Hotel.
The beach had really reached a critical phase at that time, and therefore a beach restoration, beach nourishment project was initiated to address the erosion problems.
Prior to the nourishment, the lifeguard stand was severely threatened by erosion. The stand itself began to lean towards the ocean, and so they had to fortify it with sandbags. And then on several occasions, the erosion was so bad that they had to continually protect the structure from erosion. But as you can see now, after the 2012 sand nourishment project, there's a very nice wide sandy beach, and the lifeguard stand is completely protected.
This is the sort of thing that may have to happen from time to time to restore and preserve Waikiki as Hawaii's centerpiece.
So overall, the beach looks really good, except for the erosion hotspot that we're experiencing currently.
Smaller, less expensive responses are also sometimes necessary. During the winter of 2014 to 2015, the state and its public and private partners took steps to keep people from getting hurt when the stairs on the Ewa side of the Royal Hawaiian lost their sand landing.
We've had some unusual weather conditions over the past 6 months, which have resulted in a couple erosion hotspots. We had an erosion hotspot down at Kohio Beach late last year, and now we have an erosion hotspot at Royal Hawaiian Groin.
Sam Limo and Brad Romine from the Department of Land and Natural Resources, Office of Conservation and Coastal Lands, explain that shifting weather conditions generally, in time, bring sand back in, and an equilibrium is then reestablished.
They're kind of an anomaly, and we expect the situation at Royal Hawaiian Groin to completely reverse, and we expect sand to return to the area as sand returned to the area at Kohio Beach that was previously eroded. So the beach is dynamic and the sand is always moving.
Maintenance of Waikiki Beach is akin to what you'd have to do to maintain a road or highway.
What do you think about that, Brad?
Yeah, I mean, what we have here is largely a man-made beach system, but it's still prone to natural fluctuations, and any change in the predominant trade wind swell, like we had this winter, we had the trade winds and trade wind waves kind of shut down for a number of weeks through the winter, and that changed the predominant wave direction. We've had a lot of waves coming from the more westerly direction through the winter. It has resulted in a lot of erosion at the far end of the beach against the Royal Hawaiian Hotel, and recovery of the beach at the other end near Kohio. and chances are that pattern will steadily start to reverse itself as the trade winds start to kick in more going into the spring and summer.
The Department of Land and Natural Resources has prepared a long-term beach maintenance plan for Waikiki, involving collaborative support and resources from the state, the city and county of Honolulu, and the tourism industry. DLNR believes this is vital to maintain Waikiki as a resource that maintains Hawaii's preeminence as a preferred destination for travelers the world over, as the economic engine that drives this, and as the international symbol for Hawaii's natural and cultural resources.